Job maintains that he has always lived with a good conscience before God. He has always done those things which are right, and despite that, these troubles have come upon him. God has withdrawn from him and made his soul bitter. He is experiencing evil as well as good. This is not a matter of justice. He does not deserve this treatment, but he is not blaming God for it. He is just accepting that even if God slays him, he will trust God, because God is God. The wicked person is the one who will take advantage of others, who will amass gold and silver and children at the expense of others. But these things will become a terror for them. They do not provide security. They do not provide safety. They shall all be taken away. So it is very false for us to think that our wealth measures our standing before God. It does not at all. Job's 3 friends have stopped speaking to him. They have no more to say, because Job does not agree with them, and their argument has run out. Their argument was that these troubles that came upon Job can only have been because of his wickedness. And the answer is simple. Confess your sin to God, and he will restore you. But Job has no sin to confess, and so he cannot agree with them. He continues in chapter 28. Surely there is a mine for silver, and a place where gold is refined. Iron is taken from the earth, and copper is smelted from ore. Man puts an end to darkness, and searches every recess for ore in the darkness and the shadow of death. He breaks open a shaft away from people, in places forgotten by feet. They hang far away from men. They swing to and fro. As for the earth, from it comes bread, but underneath it is turned up as by fire. Its stones are the source of sapphires, and it contains gold dust. That path no bird knows, nor has the falcon's eye seen it. The proud lions have not trodden it, nor has the fierce lion passed over it. He puts his hand on the flint. He overturns the mountains at the roots. He cuts out channels in the rocks, and his eye sees every precious thing. He dams up the streams from trickling. What is hidden he brings forth to light. But where can wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? Man does not know its value, nor is it found in the land of the living. The deep says, "It is not in me," and the sea says, "It is not with me." It cannot be purchased for gold, nor can silver be weighed for its price. It cannot be valued in the gold of Ophir, in precious onyx or sapphire. Neither gold nor crystal can equal it, nor can it be exchanged for jewellery of fine gold. No mention shall be made of coral or quartz, for the price of wisdom is above rubies. The topaz of Ethiopia cannot equal it, nor can it be valued in pure gold. From where then does wisdom come? And where is the place of understanding? It is hidden from the eyes of all living, and concealed from the birds of the air. Destruction and death say, "We have heard a report about it with our ears." God understands its way, and he knows its place, for he looks to the ends of the earth, and sees under the whole heavens, to establish a weight for the wind, and apportion the waters by measure. When he made a law for the rain, and a path for the thunderbolt, then he saw wisdom and declared it. He prepared it, indeed he searched it out. And to man he said, "Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding." My name's Arthur, and I thank you for joining me, as Job really challenges us to think about what is true wisdom, and distinguishes it from the things that men seek after. We seek after the silver and the gold and the precious stones, And a major activity in the world today is still mining, searching after silver and gold and iron and copper and bronze and precious stones and diamonds, opals, all these wonderful things. But is that what the substance of life is about? Men go to incredible lengths, spend huge amounts of money to acquire these things. They put themselves under great risk. Mining is one of the dangerous activities, along with farming, in the world. Although modern technology has sought to reduce that risk, still we hear of great disasters in mines. So we know where to get those treasures from, and we know the risks to take to get them. But the question is, where does wisdom come from? Job's friends claim that they have wisdom and that Job just needs to listen to them. And Job says they're just speaking nonsense. They accuse each other of having words of wind. What is the true source of wisdom? What is wisdom? The deep says it's not with me. The sea says it's not with me. You can't buy wisdom. You can buy an education, but that doesn't give you wisdom, that gives you knowledge. Wisdom is that understanding. It is associated with knowledge, but you cannot buy wisdom. The price of wisdom is above rubies. The topaz of Ethiopia cannot equal it, nor can it be valued in pure gold. Some people think that they have wisdom because they have wealth, but wealth is not equated with wisdom. And where does wisdom come from? Where does the knowledge and understanding by which the world exists and operates come from? Every day we see marvellous things in this creation. The answer is only God has wisdom, and that wisdom is found in the Lord Jesus Christ. God understands its way, and he knows its place. For he looks to the ends of the earth and sees under the whole heavens to establish a weight for the wind and apportion the waters by measure. If the wind was too strong, it would destroy the earth. If it was too weak, it would not be refreshed. He made a law for the rain. We need the right amount of rain. We don't want the place to be flooded. We don't want the place to be in a drought. We frequently complain about the weather, that there's too much or too little rain or heat or wind. But the point is that it's a very fine balance, and we want things to be within a very narrow tolerance to be comfortable. God is the one who apportions the waters by measure. He sends the thunderstorm. He designed the whole system in which we live. And such knowledge is too great for us to acquire. We cannot have a total understanding of the universe in which we live. We have a very narrow understanding of just a few circumstances in our own lives. This chapter concludes with Job saying, "Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding." God has shown us how we should behave, and with humility and faithfulness and complete trust in him, having respect for God first of all. Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. This is a basic principle by which we should live life. This is the principle by which Job has lived life. He can't understand, we can't understand why so many things happen to us. But they are all part of this creation. Gold is interspersed with a lot of soil. To extract the gold and make it pure requires a lot of effort. Indeed, all the precious metals of the earth come at a great price. Smelting. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. And our faith is more precious than gold. You have to go through hard places to find the treasures of the earth. And so life is filled with a lot of toil and labour, and we can't see what's around the corner. So the way that we are to live has a simple expression: fear the Lord, that is wisdom. Depart from evil, That is understanding.